Jeopardy! Contestant Nick Cascone has won the Champions Wildcard tournament on Tuesday, but made a mistake that nearly jeopardized it all. Nick acknowledged on Reddit that he bet too much on the two-day matches deciding Final Jeopardy, and if incorrect, he would have lost. Jeopardy! As two-game Champions Wildcard finals came to a fiery finish on Tuesday. Nick, an orthopedic physician assistant originally from Queens, New York, at $9,300 from match 1. Dennis Chase, a biotech project manager from Palm Springs, California, at $3,000 from match 1. Jazwinski, a youth services librarian from Algonquin, Illinois, had $5,600, so it was anyone's game since the first match had a triple-stumper final clue. The scores were wiped clean, and the totals from both nights would be combined. By Double Jeopardy, Jen had $1,600, Dennis $7,200, and Nick $5,800. Jen got to the two daily doubles very early, correct on the first one. However, she bet a hefty $5,000 on the remaining daily double, missing it and effectively knocking her out of the competition, or so it seemed. Good sign for him. By Final Jeopardy, Dennis had $16,400, Nick had $14,600, and Jen had $3,800. The clue under literary geography read, this state university. Writers Workshop has had famous alumni who wrote about the state, like Jane Smiley and W.P. Kinsella. Nick and Jen were correct with Iowa, while Dennis was definitely incorrect with Sunny. Nick went on to have $29,200 and a combined $38,500, making him the clear winner. When Ken Jennings, 49, revealed his wager, he remarked, "Did he know it was Iowa?" He did. That's a good sign for him. Nick nabbed the $100,000 grand prize and a Tournament of Champions invite. Jen also bet it all to secure second place with a combined $13,200, winning the $50,000 consolation prize. Dennis lost $11,500, ending up in third with $7,900, and he took home $25,000. As Nick was declared the winner, he nearly buckled over in astonishment, and his rivals sweetly clapped. All worked out. Eagle-eyed fans on Reddit spotted that if Nick had gotten Final Jeopardy wrong, his all-in bet would have cost him dearly. Having $0 would have left him with his previous $9,300, or less than Jen's combined two-day total of $13,200. One user wrote, "I was rooting for Jen, who was also correct in her response, but she didn't have enough money from yesterday. Congrats, Nick." Another wrote, "Had Nick got it wrong, she would have won this tournament." Nick got ahead of the bad buzz on the fan forum and posted, "I made a pretty bad miscalculation in my Final Jeopardy wagering. I added Dennis $3,000 from the first day into his score before doubling for a correct Final Jeopardy instead of adding it after. As a result, my final wager was too high. It all worked out at the end, though." Nick also wrote that he's proud to have come a long way from when he first competed and dropped a pretty impressive step. He didn't get a single clue incorrect in either of the two finals games. He wrote, "I'm most proud of reducing my number of wrong responses. I went from 5 on each of my 2021 games to 2 each in the quarterfinals and semifinals, to 0 in the final games. Don't give money back."